very good afternoon, everyone, from wherever you may be watching. We are back here in the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium following an international break which saw the Philippines beat Timor-Leste twice. My name is Diego Cordero, and alongside me is former UP women's football team player Alex Lagman. Alex, how are you doing this afternoon?
Yes, I'm doing well, and I'm so excited to see how these two teams will perform this afternoon.
Yes, we are back for the head coach of South Korea one day and to lead his team to a World Cup victory. Here we see the MAHARLIKA team, a lot of PFL experience on this lineup today. Now we also see the lineup of Philippine Army head coach Ronel Henner lining up his team in a 4-4-2 formation. It is a team to get their first points on the board as we see the two substitutes for this one. A lot of firepower also on the bench for MAHARLIKA FC. You see the likes of Chima Uzoka.
When it comes to the attack, well, for Army, let's see if this change in their position can work.
For a player in behind that's headed out by Enzo Lucindo, and MAHARLIKA will go the other way. Here's Ibrahim going out wide to the left. Kim taking on his defender one-on-one. Cuts inside, goes for the shot. What a goal! Just 2 minutes in, Kim puts his team ahead. And the celebration, you can see the MAHARLIKA bench ecstatic from that finish. What a shot! We were sitting right behind it, and it absolutely rifled into the top corner. 1-0 to MAHARLIKA, just 2 minutes in. Here he is again, out wide. Has support, goes for the early cross for Ibrahim. Ibrahim takes it down, no offside flag. Too much traffic, Ibrahim! And it's now 2-0 to MAHARLIKA. After just 5 minutes, the score has now doubled. And it's a nightmare start for Philippine Army. Giganto blocked once again. Pressure still from MAHARLIKA. Here's Kim. Eventually the offside. They scored their first in this season of the PFL. Cuts inside. The shot eventually comes in and it's blocked by Mike Menzi and it's out for a corner. The shot maybe just a little bit late there. And it's clipped in towards Ibrahim. Scrappy in the box, a shot eventually comes in, it's blocked. Still with MAHARLIKA though, the volley! And it's Kim's second goal 14 minutes into this encounter. What a volley that was. Again, every attack from MAHARLIKA feels like it could end up as a goal-scoring situation. Here's Army though, down the other way.
And no pressure.
Well, chance maybe for Army. Third goal came from this set piece. Army couldn't clear their lines. Eventually, the ball just bounced out and pinballed to Kim, who struck this volley into the back of the net. 3 really good goals and 3 really good finishes from MAHARLIKA.
That's his second closest attempt. The first one, he hesitated, gave it to his teammate. Now it was an awkward...
Their goal difference at the moment, that they have to take those silver linings. Foul there, called on Aristorenas. Short actually combines with Park. Back to Ibrahim. Eventually works the cross. It's going to be too much for, I think that was Enzo Lucindo who was closest to it, and it's going to be a goal kick to take them. Early cross, not a bad cross. Penalty to Philippine Army. It's Mike Menzi with the foul. Here's the penalty. And it's missed. And Army have to continue their wait for their first goal this season.
Also settling in, because towards that positive transition from the defense to attack, their formation, they didn't go up that quickly.
Ending in our 23rd match of the 2025 to 2026 Philippine Football League. Here are the stats. Alex, do you have anything to say? Army, will they see or will they have the necessary adjustments in the second half? Rest, and it's going to be Chima Uzoka now up front as the number 9 for MAHARLIKA. Chima Uzoka, of course, former Cebu player, now with MAHARLIKA. Chance maybe here. Here's Park, goes for the early cross and eventually finds its way into the back of the net. I think the goalkeeper got a touch on it, but
and it redirected inside the goal.
So whether or not this is an own goal or goal to Park will await confirmation, but nevertheless, it's 4-0, just 1 minute into the second half. So the perfect start to the second half for MAHARLIKA and a nightmare start for Philippine Army.
This goes to show you can never... They're the ones taking this free kick.
Ball sent in and it's met by an Army player. It goes wide.
Someone was there beside him. Napasa sana. but it was a 2v1 situation also.
Chance maybe here for Army. Yes! A goal for Philippine Army. Their first in 1 year and 4 months.
He gets it towards the back of the net, and that came from a beautiful first touch. No clean sheet for MAHARLIKA in this game.
Well, Army finally, after knocking on the door way too many times, they get their first goal this PFL season. And finally, for their sake, they're on the score sheet. And it was actually a really good goal. Here's the replay. The ball was clipped into Ozoka. It was first touch from Ozoka, then his foot here. I think the ball bounced off the face of the goalkeeper, but that's not really a foul. I think another thing the Philippine Army players are saying was that if it's a head injury, the game should stop.
It's also such a big mind game when things like this happen after such a milestone of getting that first goal.
Match that will have real title implications. Here's Ferrer. Good first touch.
This time MAHARLIKA is really going for those direct balls, and that header was a close one.
Scoreline.
Perhaps that's something that they can learn from Park, really just placing the ball in between. Free kick they'll be delivering.
Aristerenas with the outswinger. Sent into the box. It's Mike Menzi nearest to it, but punched away by De La Yarte. So there you have it. It is full time here at the Rizal Memorial's Football Stadium. Match number 23 of the 2025 PFL season concludes with MAHARLIKA taking the win.
Man of the match, all I could do is thank all my teammates because together we really played as a team. From start to finish, I think the team dominated despite the goal conceded, which we were really upset about. But overall, very happy with the performance of the team.
Is there anyone you would like to shout out?
I'd like to shout out our management, from the head coaches to the CEO, for putting us together, and I hope going forward we can get more results as a team. Thank you.